Well, come back again. Yeah. Okay, can you hear me, everybody? I'm putting my telephone up here. Can you hear me? Yeah, I think you can. I think you can. I'm just going to give you a minute or two to get yourself sat down and put in your old comfy armchairs because, listen, my fans, we are older people. We are heading towards our maker very quickly. So I just thought I'd just let you know that Andrew Dixon is also heading towards his maker, and the man is a fraud. And I shall be telling you why very shortly. Meantime, though, I have to get myself a little bit of beer, do a time check because I have to be on the last train to Guildford, and that's going to be about in about an hour, I think. Because I've got to go down the shopping mall and I've got to go and get myself some perfume because she likes a certain type of fragrance, and my wife deserves a certain type of fragrance, whatever she likes. She can have as long as I'm taking it out of her bank account. Hello, Brian. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Only English people allowed today. Fred Dobbs. Oh, well, all right. And Americans, if you like. I can only see half the phone, so I can't even see the comments because it's in a comfortable position. Guess what? I've got some good news today because it's Thursday and I don't have to go into work tomorrow. They said, hey, come in here, Ray. We want to talk to you. And I says, what's the matter, my sweet? What is the matter? She said, sit down. I've got to go through some things on your blah, blah, blah. And I said, oh, my God. Does this mean I'm losing my job? And she says, no, so I've got to go through some things with you on your work site. I can't get into it. I need your code word. And I said, oh, I said, guess what? I don't know my code word. And after about 20 minutes sitting there trying to get my code word and waiting for an emergency email, I finally got in and that poor woman, she was fucking around with 20 days where I booked in, but I booked out and I booked in. So I've been paid for about, I don't know, 6 years of work, which I didn't do overnight and everything. You know, they said you couldn't have done that. I said, I didn't do that. I said, instead of clocking in, I've been clocking out and vice versa. It's all been a big mess. And they said, all right then, well, and she had to tidy it up for me in front of me and it just lasted forever. But it was a good way of doing nothing at work all day, which was good. But the good news is we've got more freebies because the boss, he usually pays for cinema tickets for us. He also pays for about 6 parties a year. He also pays for weekend drinks. He also pays for football games and things like that. And it's all kind of really good perks. But because of COVID, we haven't been able to get them. So what he does instead, he gives us £1,000, which isn't the same as, it doesn't amount to as much as all the good stuff. But the thing is, £1,000 in your hand, you know what they say, a bird in your hand is worth 2 in the bush. Very true. Very true. Anyway, so there you go. And we'll be talking about Andrew Dixon just to let you know very shortly. But I want the crowds I want to tell this man exactly what I think of him because he's a dirty rat. He's a cheat. He's a fraud. And he's also got supernatural powers of Nostradamus. Nostrafatu. So I'm warning you all. He's a dangerous man. He predicted 3 years ago he was looking forward to and saying about Paul McCartney at Glastonbury. And guess what? Paul McCartney is actually going to go to Glastonbury. He's actually thinks that he's going to be accepted at Glastonbury in 2022 when everybody knows that he can't sing anymore. Did you know the last time he was at Glastonbury was 2004? There's serious music people there. They're not going to tolerate Paul McCartney, even on face value. You cannot do that. I mean, they're there to listen to music. A lot of people are very drugged up. They will start throwing chairs, fruit, bottles, everything at him. And I fucking hope they do, because he deserves it. What a wanker. Talk about... But what he's doing though, this is the painful thing, is that he's going to start singing Beatles songs very badly, and then he'll die, and then everybody will say, "Oh yeah, this is him singing his Beatles songs when he was 80," and they say, "What the fuck was good about that?" You know, the kids will say, "What the fuck's good about that?" You know, imagine you was like 16 or 18, and all right, you might know about a bigger group back in the past, but supposing that group from the past turned up, but you was really into all the new bands as well, and then that group from the past turned up, and you'd be telling your boyfriend or your girlfriend, "Oh, this is the best band in the whole world," and they come up and they're like, you know, even in 1980, if John Lennon had turned up on stage and they said, "This is the Beatles, it's going to be the best gig ever," and you hadn't seen him and you turned up like that, you'd have thought, "What the fuck's that? Who's that old junkie?" Do you know what I mean? His nose is about to collapse. He's as fucking skinny as a piece of piss. And you would have said, what's wrong with him? Wouldn't you? You wouldn't have said, "Hey, I remember John Lennon. Yeah. Long hair, beard, white suit. Yeah. Mental he was. Mental." But anyway, let's get on with the story about Dixon, because like I said, no time like the president. Hey, Fred Dobbs. Anyone else here? We've got 5 people, but only 2 of you are identified. Well, he is. But hang on, let me tell you this. Let me tell you this about Dixon, because last night I was really excited. I thought to myself, I couldn't remember if Andrew Dixon had blocked me or not, but to my horror, 2 days ago, Andrew Dixon said he was going to do a World Cup of James Bond. I thought, now you're talking my language, Dixon. Now you're talking my language. Probably not the same page as me. No way. Definitely not. And anyway, but I'm looking forward to the show, and I'll be there. I'll be making my input. And did I tell anybody? Probably not. But I did tell a couple of people that I was going to be too busy to attend their show, because I'm going to be turning up for Andrew Dixon's James Bond. So, of course, I gets to the fucking door, rings the doorbell, and guess what? My account was not accepted. Neither was my 2nd, 3rd, or even my 4th account. Andrew Dixon is so fucking shrewd and clever and wily coyote that he's fucking found all of my accounts, and he's deleted every message that I can put up there. So I'm blocked everywhere from that wanker. Andrew Dixon, I hate to say this, but, you know, I'm going to have to stop telling people what I think you are. I think you're a lizard. You are a dirty rat and you're a cheat. And I said this when this World Cup started. I said, you're cheating all the way through this. And then he started putting all these dodgy rules and regulations, and don't hit the button until you say so. So anyway, now all of a sudden, guess what? He's did this James Bond thing last night. I couldn't even call him out as a cheat in the first 5 minutes. I was so angry. He said, "Oh, well, so there's 26 James Bond films, and 7 of them aren't even going to have to fight. You know, they're just going straight through. So already he's steered the conversation, or the result, whatever you like to put it, in his own favour. All the sort of typical films that you'd think a wanker like Andrew Dixon would like. Living Daylights. Yeah, Andrew Dixon probably loves it, right? Majesty's Secret Service. What a load of boring, crappy acted, shitty fucking rear projection bullshit, right? Yes, he put that up there too. I don't even think he put Goldfinger up there. He probably didn't. He probably hates Goldfinger. And he put another Casino Royale. I don't think it's a big deal personally. I don't like the Craig era. Now I've looked back on the Craig era, I don't like it. I didn't like him as Bond. I don't like that kind of James Bond. Fuck off. And I don't like Timothy Dalton. Fuck off. So, but you can bet your bottom dollar that all of the Andrew Dixon films that got picked are the weirdo ones, the fucking oddball ones. And do you know why, Andrew Dixon, that you go to the cinema on your own because your wife don't want to fucking go anywhere near where you're going because she knows it's a load of bullshit. Yeah. And she wouldn't even go to the fucking Hard Day's Night Hotel with you. You had to go there on your own. And she said, I'm just glad. She said to her friend, she said to her mate Brenda, she said, you know what? She said, don't you mind when Andrew goes away on his little Beatle trips and things for the weekend and whatnot? And she says, no, Brenda, to be perfectly honest with you, I'm just glad he's fucking out of the house. Then I can do what I want to do without that idiot being around. So, of course, he steered it all the way to the end. You know, oh, Majesty Secret Service, we love that one because it's so good, because it's such a brilliant film with such brilliant acting in it. Yeah, brilliant film. It's so good. And everybody said, nah. And then it ended up with Goldfinger. I mean, he couldn't fix it. He could not fix it. That was it. That was all he could do. Tough shit, Andrew Dixon. You are going downhill rapidly, and I don't care if you have got a sixth sense. The Russians have landed in County Cork. That's a news headline. Look out. And Roger Moore is the best period. While we love Roger Moore, we love Roger Moore. We love Roger Moore. We do love Roger Moore, especially. And I was only thinking today, do you know what? I could just get home today. And if I had to watch a James Bond film, and I see them about every year, I can't help it because they do a James Bond season. And you think, yeah, I'll go on in, I'll watch it. Even though you know you shouldn't. And I was thinking, you know, I hate that cheap one, For Your Eyes Only. I really don't like that one, but I do like his last one. You remember that? Was it called View to a Kill? Of course, Dixon hates that one, doesn't he? But I mean, it's brilliant, isn't it? It is brilliant. It's got pensioner James Bond doing battle with Grace Jones and Christopher Walken and that fucking mad Nazi dad. It is brilliant. And there's a body count like no other. I mean, you think Goldfinger was a psychopath. Zorin killed 4 times as many people as Goldfinger did. 4 times. In fact, no, 90 times probably. You'll have to check that on Wikipedia, though. I can't. But I do know it's a lot more than what Goldfinger did. And anyway, Goldfinger had an odd job to do all his dirty work. Great. Oh, Live and Let Die. We love Live and Let Die. Hey, do you remember when Dr. Kananga blew up? It always gets the woke people really upset now. They don't want to talk about it. I say, oh, well, and now it's the next James Bond. It's called Live and Let Die. Oh, I don't know why all the racial stereotype people are in there. Oh, it's terrible. It's terrible. And I'm thinking, oh, shut up, will ya? And you know what? It was like that, you know, the Bond experience. Oh, he's honest. He's such a vain bastard, isn't he? Fucking wanker, isn't he? He's a wanker. Anyway, he was on British TV as well. So, oh, I've got the suit on from Casino Royale. I bought it and I had it tailor-made. You fucking rich Jewish bastard. Yeah. Oh, fucking Kananga, yeah. You see, you've all got that in your head now, haven't you, with Kananga blowing up. So it was classic. I thought he got his just desserts personally. I was not unhappy when he died, especially died like that. He deserved it. He was horrible. And he was trying to do it with Jane Seymour. That really turned me against him. And what was it? So fucking don't listen to Andrew Dixon. The man is a total idiot, and his wife won't even fucking go out with her anymore because she's sick of him. Yes, Mrs. Dixon, come round my house. I'll give you a good time because you know Invisible Ray's loads of fun. And Andrew Dixon is not loads of fun. Andrew Dixon is fucking stiff. Andrew Dixon would stay at the office all night, even if there's a bit of pussy going. Oh, I've heard they're re-releasing the fucking Percy Frillington on arsehole coloured vinyl. Oh, when's that coming out? Hey, big boy, come round here. You see, because you know he won the vinyl nerd. Do you know half the people who voted for him were women, young women? Uh, eh? So here, listen, Andrew Dixon, your wife might be on the verge of divorcing you, but there is a lot of fresh pussy out there for you. Yes, there is, because the ladies like you. Christ knows why, but I don't know a lot of the answers. I do not know many of the answers, I've got to tell you. But enough of these World Cups. That was terrible cheating, and I'm going to have to call you out for it. And you are called out for it. You are called out for it. And also, let me tell you, John Heaton and Pub Landlord and Richard Griffiths, Uncle Monty, listen, I'm going to tell you something you should know, is that Andrew Dixon has already fucking predicted the Back to the Egg archive. So don't get your knickers in a twist anymore. It's coming, all right? It's coming your way. Yes, you're going to have Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reggae as an extra track on there. It's going to be half-speed mastered. It's going to have the videos of Coming Up, and it's going to have the video of old Siam Sir and Baby's Request and Getting Closer. Oh, what a great song that was. My Salamander. As you can see, I am my salamander today, because look, I'm a salamander, or a lizard reptile type creature, but a beautiful one as well, let me tell you. And we love reptiles. And by the way, anybody that kicks cats across the room should have their throat cut. Check the English news about that. But anyway, I must leave you now, because I've said what I need to say about Dixon, and hopefully you'll get the message, and I can continue to abuse him in any which way I can. Dr. Kananga. That was the best death, though, wasn't it? It was. I think it was. Well, Goldfinger being sucked out the window was pretty good. I like that. Jonathan Price being sucked into that machine didn't work. It didn't work because he was kind of like and the point's getting closer and closer, and he's got about 5 seconds to walk away from the point, but he just stands there going and then the point goes through him. So that's a rubbish end. And they say he's a good actor. He's not. He's rubbish. Who else did I? Well, Zorin wasn't so good. It wasn't so good. I mean, he just fell off an airship, didn't he? Who else was there? Mr. Bond! Mr. Bond! When Blofeld gets thrown down the chimney, that was good. And we don't talk about Daniel Craig and anything that if anybody wants to watch that fucking show with Andrew Dixon last night, please, because I'm not allowed to comment, but please, everybody get up there and give him a fucking load of abuse for being a cheat and a fraud. And I told him this before, and I told you lot 2-3 years ago. Check my videos about Andrew Dixon 3 years ago when I found out about him. I knew it all the time. I fucking knew it. What he was all about. He's a dirty rat. That's what he is, a dirty fucking rat. And you look like it as well, Andrew Dixon. You look like a fucking warehouse rat. And that's why your wife ain't going to go no Beatles shit with you. I'm taking her to see Michael Bublé, and she said, go fuck yourself, Andrew Dixon.